Can you answer this mechanical engineering question? Welcome to Mech Basics, where we go through topics every mechanical engineer should know. Today's question of the day is, what is the first law of thermodynamics? Pause the video to have a think about it. I will reveal the answer in 3, 2, 1. The first law of thermodynamics is a statement of energy conservation for thermodynamic systems. It says that the change in a system's internal energy is equal to the heat added into the system minus the work done by the system. Delta U stands for the internal energy, which includes all microscopic energy inside the system, like molecular motion as an example. Q is heat and W stands for work. If heat is added into the system, it increases the system's internal energy. Hence, its sign designation is positive. If it leaves the system loses energy. Hence, it would be negative. If the system does work onto its surroundings, for example, the gas expanding and pushing a piston upwards, then the system is losing energy. The sign designation for work would be positive if it is based on this equation right here, since there is already a negative in front of the work symbol. Some textbooks, however, do use this version of the equation instead, which in this case, the designation for work would be negative if it's done by the system. However, regardless of conventions or formulas you use, the physical truth still never changes. Only the sign labels change depending on how we write the first law. My advice would be sticking with one formula and its conventions so you don't end up confusing yourself. Now that we've covered both heat and work, let's talk about internal energy a bit more. Internal energy is a state of property, meaning it depends only on the system's current state, such as pressure, temperature, and volume, not the process or path taken to reach that state. This means that the system does not contain heat or work. It contains internal energy that changes only when heat or work crosses the boundary between the system and its surroundings. If a process brings the system back to its initial state, which is called a cycle, then the internal energy becomes zero. Therefore, the first law now can be written like this. This pressure and volume graph shows a cycle from state 1 to 3 as an example. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and follow if you want to see more content like this one.